What it do? Hey, y'all. I was watching that right there along with you. Let me go ahead and make sure hopefully nothing else starts playing. Shout out to you guys. I love that little intro from the little After Prison Show movie that I had put together. What is going on, everybody, on a Monday? Yeah, man. God, I got a mess on this desk, and I don't like it. But whatever. Shout out to you guys. You could have been anywhere else in the world, but you're here with me. I think the Diddy trial's even live right now. Saw somebody commenting about that. Yeah, man. Shout out to Redskin Chris. He was the first person up in here. And also the last person I just got off the phone with. Shout out to you, man. It was a pleasure getting a chance to speak with you. And to everybody else who's taking the time to rock with me. Again, you could have been anywhere, but here we are. And boy, do I got some shit to share with you. So, real quick, let me begin this by saying happy belated Mother's Day. That was yesterday. Hopefully, everybody's mother had a great day. If you are a mother, hopefully your Sunday was really good. Hopefully, the weekend was really good for you guys. You probably noticed there haven't been any live streams until here today. And, there's a really good explanation for that, aside from the fact it was Mother's Day weekend. I've titled this thing, It Was Fun While It Lasted, Confessional something live. So, of course, it's over. But another title that I could have went with for this is, Why Me? Why? Why does it always got to be me? Or better yet, get the violin going. I can't win for frickin' losing. Yeah, folks. So let me go ahead and throw that little money up there real quick, just in case anybody wants to show a little love. It would be greatly appreciated. Joe's got to invest in some things, I'm guessing. So here's the deal, folks. I hate to do this. We're going to go ahead and get right up into it. There's no easy way for me to tell you this, but you already know what I'm getting ready to tell you. Gabriel says it's Jover. Oh, my God. I got banned from the visits. I got banned from the visits. Now, here's the deal. This actually happened, believe it or not. And you probably didn't even know because, when you do this, you gotta be mindful of everything, right? So here's the deal, folks. Not only did I get banned from the random visits, folks, I got banned during the last live stream, which was Friday night. It happened live on the stream. And you didn't even know, probably, because I had to keep the emotions in check, folks. It was an emotional roller coaster freaking live when that shit happened. Story time. All right, so here's how it went down. If you missed Friday's live stream, what a live stream to miss. Folks, that one was for the record books. We didn't have 1,300 people in here like we did the other day when we were visiting with the girl Brandy down in Alabama, but we had about 400. And folks, every visit that we did, it was back to back. We were live for about an hour and a half, I believe. No, it was closer to 2 hours, like an hour and 40-something minutes. And we visited with so many people Friday night, I think, if I can remember correctly. But the last visit that we had was with the girl Cheyenne, and what a wild visit that was. Folks, she was talking about thongs and panty drawers, and boy, hey, the bros was in here. Hey, man, the likes were climbing, and shit was going great. No disrespect to my wife, I was giving the viewers what they wanted, and she was talking about twerk lessons up in the jail and whatnot. But I think that we did so, we addressed all of these situations relatively tastefully. And then we get done with that visit. Not only did she talk about all of that, she talked about what it was like for women to go on a prison date with the tablet. Oh my God. Whichever person was monitoring that visit was probably edging the whole time. So anyways, we get done with that. And, the next visit was Brandy. We were supposed to be visiting with Brandy, checking in with her. That's the biggest person with this. And, God, that's the biggest person that we've had with this thus far. And when I got done visiting with the girl Cheyenne, I went to go visit with Brandy. And the shit just kept telling me, visits not available at this time, try again later. It wasn't telling me that I was banned. But the visit is on a different app than the messenger. But they're both connected, which is the stupidest thing in the world. You got the visit on one app and the messaging on the other. So I was like, okay, no big deal. I'll just go and I'll message Brandy, because I tried to visit her a couple of times. It just kept saying, visit not available at this time. And you got to keep this in mind. Anytime that there's an issue with this, I'm automatically assuming that I've been banned. But the visit would eventually go through, and lo and behold, I hadn't been banned up until Friday night. So I go to the messenger side, and I try to send her a message. And as soon as I go to send that joint, I get this little red notification that pops up in the corner, and it says, account status terminated. And folks, I'm live in front of almost 400 people on Friday night, and I'm reading this, and I'm like, oh, shit. These visits are over. They're done. So, with that, I wasn't sweating it. I wasn't sweating it. I was sweating it for the live stream, because it was at a point in time when people were really starting to file in. This shit was just starting to really get crazy. And I was ready to take that shit all night long. But they knew what I was planning to do. So I do want to say, hey, at least they waited till I got done with the Cheyenne visit to ban me. Which is crazy, because that really lets me know that somebody was going on a prison date to that whole visit. They didn't even cut the visit off. So here's the thing. I wasn't tripping. I was just tripping on the fact that I had to wrap up the stream in a way to not let on that there was an issue. Hey, folks, we crashed the app. Gee golly. That was all I could think of. I lied to you. It is confession time. Folks, sometimes you lie for the right reasons. You don't want to let people down. Analyst, shout out to you. Appreciate the dono. I was just about to ask if you guys could leave a donation to let me know if this thing is working. Analyst, you're starting off this dono train. I appreciate it. Can you just use a cheap burner phone, or is it account based? I'm going to get into that in just a minute. So like I said, when I wrapped up the visit, or not the visit, but when I wrapped up the live stream on Friday night, I had no worries. I don't give a damn you banned my account. I got 400 people who going to let me use their account. And best believe over the weekend, from Friday night, I had like 4 people that I was talking to who all gave me access to their accounts. Even created accounts for me. So I was like, cool deal. Saturday, I went to bed, feet kicked up. I ain't have a worry in the world. I just knew we were okay. So Saturday morning, I get right to business. We got to create a new account. It's like getting you know what I felt like? This is going to sound horrible. I felt like I was trying to get a fake ID. I felt like I was on the black market or some shit. Like what I was doing was highly illegal. What is going on with my thing? It's not working. So Saturday morning is when I begin to realize, Houston, we've got a major problem. The first person gives me their account. I log into this shit. It won't let me log in at first. It's recognizing like a Netflix password that they're down south and I'm up north. So I was like, well, that's crazy. It's not letting me log in. So it finally does let me log in. And I shit you not. When I log in with their account, it logs me right into my account that's banned. And you know what the crazy thing is I can still see that I got $19 sitting in that account. I can also see that my contacts are online. You couldn't even really tell that the account is banned, minus that little notification that comes out that says account status terminated. But yet my money's still sitting there, and I can see people are active. But the crazy thing about it is, everybody that we visit with starts messaging the people who have been holding them down. Everyday Winning, Redskin Chris, all sorts of other people saying, oh my God, they can see it on the jail side that the account has been terminated. James, as many of these young ladies knew me by, no longer exist. So, couple of things that are going to take place on this live stream. We may be getting ready to call Getting Out. Customer support, what if we do it live? We let them know that we're live. And we fight for that $19 back. Because what y'all doing with my money? If I can't use it, give me that shit back. Hey, but realistically, what I think we should do is we should call them, ask what happened to the account. They're watching this right now. They're like, oh my God, this guy's about to call us live. Yeah, we're going to call it. We're going to call their customer support number and just ask, what happened to the account? So when I Google, like, hey, what do you do when your account gets terminated? What does that really mean? Like, we don't already know. Do you know that in all Google responses, everybody says what happens when your account gets suspended? And they didn't even give me a chain of command. I ain't even get suspended first. Folks, I got whole ass terminated. They terminated your boy like the Terminator. So we'll call them. We'll fight for the account back. Hey, listen, customer support. I know you've got the power in your hand right now to click that button, man. Hey, just click that button. Stick man. And look, Joe, you can't call them because you're live and you need to let them know you're recording them. I'm going to. You don't think when I call them, it's going to tell me that I'm on a recorded line? Why do I got to tell them that I'm recording them if they're recording the call too? That's a double negative right there. That's a double standard. Oh, shit. Lovely Scrub, what's going on? Shout out to you. Appreciate the dono right there. Hey, Joe, been rocking with APS since Danny, and I hope you're good, dude. You've done a lot of great things for people. I really appreciate that. Just know at the end of the day, you've done a lot to help folks. Man, awesome comment. Thank you so much. I hate that I'm bringing you guys this update, and I see all the comments. Joe, just use a VPN. I tried a VPN. It's not working neither. Maybe they got like a VPN detector or some shit. I don't know. So for the time being, I'm a little bit shut down with this. Now, you guys did bring up a good point with the burner phone. That is about the only thing that I think is going to work, because they know my IP, they know my phone's IP, and a VPN, I think that there's such a thing as a VPN detector. Maybe. I don't know. I just want to know what we did so wrong. So I tell myself this at the same time. Jacob, shout out to you, brother. Jacob Gentry in the house, y'all. I tell myself this, like everything happens for a reason. Here's the crazy damn thing. Folks, you know me better than anybody. You know, like the negative comments, there could be like a few negative comments and they will reach me faster and harder than a Diddy trial. Faster and harder than the positive ones will. Do you know, like after Friday night's live stream, which was an absolute banger, the girl was talking about giving twerk lessons in the jail. They were talking, man, it was a wild night. Somebody had left a comment and they said, I like Joe. I like Joe when he talks about prison stuff. I don't like Joe when he talks to prisoners. And I respect this person's opinion. Maybe I had it all wrong. Maybe people weren't really rocking with the visits as much as I thought that they were. And granted, that was only one person who said that. And I look at the numbers. We got 500 people up in here, but I'm talking about a catastrophic event right now. I don't know. And then look, oh, by the way, folks, to make matters even worse, and listen, this whole live stream is not going to be me crying over spilt milk. The milk has been spilt. And let me give credit where credit is due. There is a troll that does not like me, one of the hierarchy in the troll food chain, the upper echelon of the people who don't like me. I mean, this person literally sent me a forwarded email that they sent to Jellicoe's jail, that they sent to Brandy's jail, same exact email. I should be investigated criminally for this, which all you're doing for me at that point is a career booster. Could you imagine if I got locked up for this? Joe got locked up for trying to help people in jail? Buddy, I think that would actually play in my favor. But I didn't think nothing of this email. They had all of the people listed that we were visiting. They had my home address, my wife's email addresses, the YouTube shit. And they did this and it didn't do nothing. So then I was really feeling myself like, yeah, man. Hey, getting out is for the people. They all about the people. They don't care about this. Sure as shit, I couldn't have been any more wrong, folks. They shut it down in the middle of a live stream. And to make matters even worse, folks, as if the shoe has not dropped enough, I'm getting ready to call you, Chris. Yeah, because me and you got to have a phone call. Shout out to Christopher Malandrino up in the chat talking about that's ridiculous. Folks, if you don't know who this man is, his daughter, 21 years old, is locked up in the state of New York. And folks, she was somebody who we were just having a phone call with. And shit has happened. And I'm not exactly sure what has happened. He shared with me. But I'm actually going to let him share more on this because I have no idea. And is what he's getting ready to share with us retaliatory because of the visits? Steve, go ahead and pull up Chris real quick. Get Chris on the line for me. Folks, we're going to New York with Chris. I definitely called you at a bad time.
Oh, yeah? Why's that?
Well, because you're driving. You know, if you were doing that on TikTok, right, they would ban your ass.
Yeah, I did get banned once from TikTok doing that, yeah. But YouTube isn't like that. So.
No, YouTube gives zero fucks, so we're good there.
Yeah.
Chris, what's going on with you, man? First thing that I want to say is I am absolutely horrified by what you have shared with me.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
So,
when you want to get...
yeah, go ahead, man. Let me know exactly what happened, when you found out, and what you know.
All right, so I was only able to talk to Deja for like 2 minutes today, but what was it, Saturday? I got a call from a girl on one of the blocks in there. Another girl, I don't know if you remember the end of the visit, the last one you had with Deja.
Right.
She said that one of her friends or whatever got thrown off the tier, and that might change the dynamic.
Hold on. She got thrown off the tier? Like, yee? She got yeeted off the tier, or did she get moved?
No, like one of Deja's friends did, and she thought that could change the dynamic on the tier because there was a couple people she was having issues with.
Okay, so Deja's friend left, and
was trying to press her to get her off the phone, wanting to call her people and stuff.
I remember that. Like, we were doing the visit with her, and we could clearly hear something going on in the background. Was that shit talking directed at her?
Yes, some of it was. Some of it was that the girl that got kicked off the tier. Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay. So
Yeah.
so what ended up happening?
So the next day, they had been messing with her. She was trying to avoid it, but I know Schenectady County Jail pretty well. It's like the new part of the jail is only 6-person cells, and it's like a very small day room. You know what I mean? Like everybody's up on top of each other. There's like no room. So she couldn't really avoid the situation. The girl was messing with her all day long, and then I guess she said something about if Daisy don't, because Daisy's got kind of a mouth on her. So she said something about, like, I'll beat your ass. Daisy said, you won't do anything because I'm pregnant. And the girl hit her a couple times and then took her head, I guess, because in the new part of the jail, everything is like steel. Even the walls, except for the walls to the outside, that's like cinder block. But the walls on the inside are all steel. That you can't really get away from it. They smashed her head into the steel bars, and so she's got a pretty. I haven't been able to see her yet. I won't see her till Wednesday, but her face is pretty messed up. She got a huge lump. They had her on a 24-hour lockdown that she just got out of. Medical lockdown that she just got out of when she called me about 2 hours ago. Probably because from what it's sounding like and what I called the jail to talk to the sergeant because they didn't bring her to the hospital or nothing. They just brought her to medical and then back to the tier. So, wait, hold on. Hey, wrong one. So they just put her back in on I think she had a concussion and everything, so.
All right, let me jump in here for anybody who's having a tough time following this. Folks, if you remember the young lady from New York that we were only able to do the phone calls with, 21-year-old Deja, pregnant in the jail. This is her father right here, who, awesome guy by the name of Chris, who's letting us know that his daughter just got attacked in the jail and got beat up. Unfortunately, a pregnant 21-year-old girl got beat up by another girl, and it's sounding like all of this stemmed from just talking trash.
Yeah, pretty much. Yep.
How is
she's got a mouth on her. They were trying to basically bogart the phone from her and stuff for days. Deja's not really the type to deal with that. Although she's kind of light in her ass, you know what I mean? She's only like 100, maybe 120 now, but before she was pregnant, like 110 pounds. So
you said you get the opportunity to see her on Wednesday. Can you get your phone in there during the visits? Can you film something for us?
I wish I could. No, you can't even bring, like, I couldn't even bring a belt or my wallet in there, so I don't think so, no.
That's crazy. Yeah, that's wild, man. That's wild, man.
It is.
Yeah, man, a lot of people are showing sympathy in this comment section. A very unfortunate situation. Chris, we're going to have to look to you to bring us updates on this. I just need to ask you, because I'm a little, I feel kind of guilty in this because we were giving her more phone time. Did us visiting her, and it's kind of our fault, isn't it?
I don't think so. Look, I've been in that jail. Granted, it was 27 years ago that I was in that jail, but that's just the way that's the roughest county jail in my area. A lot of people say Albany, I say Schenectady. I got in the most scuffles when I was in. I did 6 months in that jail, and I got in the most scuffles out of all my time in that jail. So I just think it's that jail.
Wow.
Like I said, you're up on top of each other, everybody all day long. It's not like big tiers. It's very small, so it's very easy to get aggravated in that jail because there's nowhere to go.
Unbelievable, man. And to think that, we were interested in trying to help them other women in there with her potentially get pen pal support. And it certainly sounds like them other women in there, they ain't, they didn't deserve it if this is what they're going to do.
Well, actually, the good thing that came out of all this is that I guess now I'm not going to say like a thing put out on her, but a lot of people don't like that girl now. Want to get at her. That went after my daughter.
No, for sure. Yeah, you put your hands on a pregnant woman. Yeah, you're gonna get no respect for that.
Yeah. So basically, that girl's got to kind of watch it now because I think, I don't know if nobody expected her to do something. I don't know, but because she did, at least from what Deja's telling me, because I said, Deja, you were kind of put in a bad spot because normally I would say don't put up with it, because that's not going to look good for you, putting up with people trying to bully you or whatever. I said, but, you're pregnant, so you kind of can't take care of yourself like you should.
Yeah.
But it looks like a lot of the girls there, they're not really having what happened. So that's the only positive that has come out of it.
Well, good deal, man. I hope that girl gets what's coming to her because, she gets no respect and no points for doing what she did to your daughter. Chris,
Yeah.
I'm hoping that this situation wraps up sooner than later and, she's able to get out and carry on with her life. It would be great to see that happen and maybe get an update at that point. How you holding up out there, man? What you on your way to go do?
Actually a second interview for a job.
Good for you, man.
I've been offered a position at this one job that's like 5 minutes from my road, but the pay's only 23. This job wants me too, but this is kind of where we talk about how much they want to pay me. It's up to 30. They're going to have to hit the 30 because it's like a 35-minute drive. So I figure...
You live in New York. The cost of living up there is ridiculous. I don't know why they're not paying $30 an hour.
Yeah, hey, man, it's really hard to get, like, decent-paying jobs up here because it's almost like a communist state up here. I mean, you could work at Wendy's and make $20 an hour. All the jobs, even the trades, are pretty much the same until you've been in that position for like years with the company.
Wow.
But the starting pay is like right around $20 to $23 an hour for most jobs.
But the minimum wage up there is like what, 15?
15, yeah.
Unreal.
Yeah.
Crazy. Hey, look, Chris, real quick, you want to take us in there on your interview?
I wish I could.
I'm messing with you, man. Listen, good luck to you in there. You got the whole support of the After Prison Show behind you. And keep in contact with me. Let me know as soon as you hear from your daughter how she doing. Real quick, too, before we get off here, Dan had asked, hey, is the baby okay?
That I'm not 100% sure on. She hasn't been to the hospital, but she also hasn't been bleeding or anything from what she told me in our quick conversation today. So I think that's a good sign, yeah.
Good deal. Look, keep in contact with me, and good luck to you on this interview.
All right, man. Thank you.
Hey, take care.
Yo, you too. Bye.
Unreal. Yeah, so really unfortunate situation for those of you who may remember the young girl Deja up in New York got in a fight. Seemed like some girls were trying to bring problems to her, or a girl. Sounds like she fought back, or maybe she didn't. I don't know if we really got clarification on that. Got her head ran into some steel bars, and she's freaking pregnant. You put your hands on a pregnant person while you're locked up, I can imagine that's going to be trouble for you. Just like, being a dude locked up, trying to fight a guy in a wheelchair, you're going to get no points for that. And insane, man. We wish her the best, and shout out to Chris. We wish him the best with the job interview as well. Dylan says $7.25 is minimum wage in Oklahoma. Good God, man. Y'all are living back in the freaking shit, man. Hell on wheels era, ain't you? I think that's what they were paying back in the 1800s for minimum wage. Folks, the people are dropping off at a frantic rate. As soon as they found out the visits were over with, they're peeling out of here. Stick with me. We're going to have some fun on this thing. I got a lot more to share with you guys as well. I think that if I share more, you might drop off too, but hopefully you won't. I do appreciate everybody rocking with me, man. So let me share with you a little bit more salt in the wound. And this doesn't have anything to do with the freaking random visits. This actually just happened to me today. And I swear I swear for everything, I cannot win for losing. Folks, I filmed 3 videos today, all absolute bangers. You're going to be seeing the first one today. It is a skit video, and it is good. Give it a chance. I think you're really going to enjoy it. It is based on true events. So check that out. And then the second one's based on the same. And literally, I'm going to film like 5 skits all about the same thing. And I think you're really going to enjoy it, especially if you give the first one a chance. But today I got the opportunity to go meet a new guy, a guy by the name of Mark. And this was like a random stranger visit, IRL. Folks, I had no idea who I was getting ready to meet today. As a matter of fact, I had no idea. Let's just say it like that. So I run across this guy. We get to talking. And to be honest with you, his story is not ringing any bells for me. His story's not really jumping off the page at me. It just sounds like another run-of-the-mill situation where a guy's been locked up multiple times throughout his life. But the one thing that is, I guess, interesting is the fact that the guy is pretty articulate. And usually I'm a very big judgmental person. I judge you on everything. And if I get the opportunity to talk to you and we're talking about doing content, I'm judging you immediately off that initial phone call. How do you talk? If you talk like Buddy from that movie, We're the Millers, you know what I'm saying? Well, I am awake and you are speaking English, so yes, I do actually know what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? Like I hate to say this, but like you can quickly lose me with a conversation that is not, I don't want to say proper, because I actually went the wrong route with that. Where I really meant to go was like if you talk lazy, like you've been smoking a blunt all day long. Yeah, man, you know, like, yeah, you know. If you sound lazy and tired, people are going to quickly become lazy and tired watching the video. But this guy, even though his story was somewhat run-of-the-mill on the phone, you know, hey, look, been locked up a time or two, struggling, yada, yada. The way that he talked and articulated, I wanted to go meet this guy. And then, on the way to go meet this, I'm thinking to myself, what if I'm about to do a social experiment right now? Because I'm a big believer in if your story doesn't absolutely wow me from the gate, like there has to be something. For example, look at the interview that I just did, I think yesterday with Jason. Shout out to Jason. Jason's in this chat right now. Jason from Alabama. Hey, if you're in here, man, raise your hand. Jason's an awesome, awesome guy. Ex-correctional officer, ended up incarcerated in the same jail that he worked in, being housed by his ex-coworkers. But, you know, the craziest part of his story is just so how cliche being a correctional officer for him was. You know, one of those jokes, oh, while you're working the night shift, your wife is at home with Jody, and that's why you come into work mad. Buddy's wife wasn't just with Jody. She was with 2 of them. I said 2, but I held up 3 fingers. Jason's story was pretty profound to me. So there has to be like this headline that just jumps off the page, a tagline. Why y'all talking about my lisp? I don't even talk with that no more. And in fact, anytime that I do, it's if I do still talk with it, I don't realize that I do. If I do, it's pretty bad. So here I was riding off into the sunset today to go film this video with this guy that I was pretty sure was just going to have another run-of-the-mill story. So I told myself while doing this, I was like, you know what? I don't even care if it's just a run-of-the-mill story. We're going to try to capture this in such a way, however that is, to make a run-of-the-mill story jump off the page at people. Folks, I had no idea where I was going, where this would lead me to. But where I ended up today was not in a trailer park. Folks, I ended up in a God bless it campground that I didn't even know existed. You had to go down this long, winding road. I felt like I was in Omaha, like in the flats, the flyover states of the country or some shit. Because like we're going through all these fields, and then all of a sudden out of nowhere just pops up all of these campers. And I was like, well, wait a minute. It just looks like all these campers are where people are just storing their campers. But you go even further past all of that, and then you see where people are actually camping or living in campers. And then you go even past that, and there's some cabins in the woods. Folks, I shit you not, your boy ended up at a God bless it cabin in the woods with a complete random stranger. To make matters even more crazy, this was about as unbelievable as a story as I've had the opportunity to share in a while. But I kind of feel biased, possibly, because I think that most of the stories I share are pretty good. Just because I think that doesn't mean that everybody else will. But here's the deal. I filmed this really good video. I don't even got the two camera angle going. I'm vlogging this money. Folks, we got the wind howling in the background. We're in a cabin in the woods. The freaking rain clouds are starting to roll over the flats. And Buddy's sharing a very crazy story. I share all of this with you because I filmed an unbelievable video. Shit was like Titanic Part 2 mixed with Saving Private Ryan. It was that good. Tell me why I get home, I ain't even got the video. The whole video. I don't even got it. You know what I got? I'm going to tell you what I got. I got the 12-minute intro to the vlog of me talking about, hey, y'all, we're going to go meet some Why? No Diddy. Pause, Joe. That's me holding the tripod. That wasn't something else. Hey, y'all, we're getting ready to go meet a random stranger. Sure hope this is interesting. I got that. And then I got the last 2 minutes of the video where I'm doing telling dude peace and, hey, I hope that this leads to so much. The whole video, 30 minutes of a video, gone, corrupted. And you want to know why? Because my dumbass used a memory card that I just bought. I just bought a memory card. I bought 4 new memory cards, 64 gig memory cards. The big ones, but they're cheap. And let me tell you something. I learned my lesson this time because this is the second time this same freaking memory card done corrupted some video. This is a brand new memory card. The video that you watched with Jason, the reason why the footage looks so crazy when it's on me is because the real footage with the camera in front of me was corrupted. I lost the whole video. You know what I got? I got the audio. I could turn that shit into a podcast. But who's going to watch that? So, I got banned from doing the visits. I'm having technical difficulties. What else? Happy Quail says GoPro software. No, it wasn't even on a GoPro. It was on a Canon camera. I wonder if all 4 of those memory cards would be like that. And here's the crazy thing. The dude that I met today is probably watching this live stream. So now I got to call him back tomorrow and say, hey, can we do that same shit all over again? We'll never capture that same energy. But can we try to do it again? Because it was pretty good. Woo! Man of Steel, what's going on with you? Shout out to you for being up in here. Baseball Authority says Sony tough memory cards, Joe. I don't know what the hell happened to that damn thing, man, but that shit cost me big time. So I guess on a more positive note, let's go ahead and move on to some positivity here. Let me share with you guys a couple of things that are going right. Yes, we have lost access to the randos right now. I'm sorry for that. Some kind of a way I'm going to try to keep in contact with them. I'm going to have to do so through other people, I imagine. So that sucks. But there is some good that's coming. I just talked with Dave today. You guys got a chance to see Dave here on After Prison Show just over the weekend, I believe. Dave's still around and Dave's going strong. Dave and I, we are going to be doing a podcast. We were supposed to film it when you saw that video that I shared, but we just ran out of time because he only had his lunch break available. So we're going to be doing a podcast bigger than any podcast out there is what we're aiming for. I think Dave and I together, that dynamic, there could be something huge there. I'm hoping that that's the case. So that's going to be coming. I'm bringing the skits back in a major way starting today. Filmed 2 of them back to back this morning. I done found my groove, and I think you're going to rock with it when you see it. That's coming. And then, ironically, Redskin Chris, we just had a conversation. Folks, I've got something else that I can bring back. I don't think you guys really rock with it. So let me know now if I should just abandon this pre-flight. I don't even really want to do this, but it is something that we've done. And who knows, maybe this time it could be different. Folks, I can do the gameplay again, but it would be totally different this time if I did so. I'm not even sure that we could do the prison aspect of the gameplay. In fact, I don't even really know how this would go. But I had this idea over the weekend when I was just trying to process everything and doing a lot of self-reflection. Maybe I was going too hard with the visits. Who knows? But when I think about the gameplay in the past, the first time that we did it, I was playing on somebody else's server. And that was great. That fell apart. Couldn't do anything about that. Hey, so what? The second time we did it, I tried to build it with a guy, and then that fell apart. There was nothing I could do about that. I got jerked, the short of it. But what if I just go play on random servers? And I've already set up one today. It took a lot for me to even get that shit set back up. I had to figure out how to get the 5M shit back together. I got it all back together. I'm in a server right now. I don't know anything about anything. I don't even know if they got a jail, but it's a big server. So I know that they do. And what I'm really looking for is a legitimate prison server. Let me go serve sometime. Let Jay Smooth get back in the action. Just be a lone wolf. Let me try to get in where I fit in, or maybe it's problems for me. Can you imagine me getting extorted in a video game? It could be something. Strongest Pool Boy. Shout out to Strongest Pool Boy. That's my new video editor. I found that guy on, I was going to make a comment. Shout out to him, man. Y'all go check him out. He's actually pretty strong for a pool boy. And he's a pretty cool guy too, man. So y'all give him some accolades. He's helping me edit video. He's a phenomenal young man. He's helping me edit videos, and he's really into fitness. And I'm trying to help him get into the social side. And hopefully, the game plan is we get the channel back on track, and then he could be a paid part of the channel, because everything that he's been doing for me thus far, he's literally been doing out of the freaking kindness of his heart. And you just don't find people like that. Dan says he's the new Cody. He is. He's Cody and then some, to say the least. But shout out to Cody. Cody will always have his place. But this guy, he's good. Billy McFly says, what's up, Joe? We need that troll's name. I don't even want to give it to you, man, because I hate giving these people their props, man. I hate giving them their flowers. I hate giving them their flowers, man. There was something else that I was going to share with you guys, too, and I can't remember what that was. Gameplay, skit videos, podcast with Dave. Did I tell you I got banned from doing the visits? I did tell you that, right? There was that. And then there was something else that was really important. I can't remember what the hell it was. I've got a bunch of visits that we're going to be doing on these podcasts, on this Kicking the Bobo. You guys have seen that I've been visiting with people who rock with the show. There's a lot more of that that's going to be coming. I think I've got like at least 2 other people lined up, and we're going to do those tomorrow. So look for those. Everyday winning, shout out to you, brother Joe. Do you think all this bad that's happening is due to us trying to help Tom? I mean, look what's happened to Matt. Just joking or just kidding? Holy moly. Well, if you think that everyday winning, and I know you're kidding about that, I need to tell you this. I've got a skit video coming today, and it's based on a true story. Now, folks, I'm going to go ahead and give you a little bit of the prelude. I'm going to tell you what's coming today. Folks, today you're going to see Joe as an undercover police detective. Not only that, you're going to see Joe as going back to Dr. Kaczynski, working in mental health inside of a jail. Those 2 videos are filmed. They're gold. You might be asking yourself, well, what exactly would you be doing, Joe, in both of those 2 roles? Like I said, they are both based upon true events. I don't think it's going to take much to connect the dots. And when I tell you that this is going to be great, and then there's more. I said, man, I could film like 5 skit videos based off of the same storyline. I've already done the undercover detective. I've already done the mental health in the jail. I'm going to do the lawyer. I'm going to do the cellmate. And then I'm going to do the girl. I've got the blonde wig back there. It's been a long time since Joe's played the role of a woman. But if Tyler Perry can do it, Joe, I think y'all will get a kick out of it. It's pretty freaking good. And I need to let you guys know, too, this is not to make light of a situation, even though it's probably going to seem like that's all I'm doing. But I need you to know this. I come at this from a good place. I come at this from a good place. You'll see what I mean by that when you see the video. Strongest Pool Boys up in here. They are really well performed. Joe was really on it with this acting this morning. I didn't have no choice, man. The visits are over. It was either this or go do a social experiment on the side of the road holding up a freaking sign. And I didn't want to do all that. Blaster Master, what's going on with you? Shout out to you up in Philly. Appreciate you being up in here. Shout out to everybody up in here, man. You guys are awesome. Thank you guys for rocking with me on this. I'm going to be honest. I truly feel like the live streams are where it's at no matter what. I love doing the lives. Sometimes things go wrong. I think twice during the random visits, things went wrong. I accidentally said the wrong thing twice. One of those times I had to take down the entire live stream. But for the most part, I think they go pretty good. All right, for the love of God, what was the other thing that I wanted to tell you about? Oh, my God. Folks, forgive me. Holy shit. The whole time I've been doing this live stream, Discord's been open. Have y'all been having to listen to that shit? Y'all let me know if you've been hearing a shit ton of Discord notifications. I absolutely don't like that sound. Donnie says you call him Brandy. I can't call him Band, man. I can't do it. I know that there was something in relation to the visits is what I was trying to tell y'all about. Man, what the hell was it? Oh, that's what it was. We're going to call Getting Out. That's what it was. I knew it was in relation to the visit. We're going to call Getting Out, and we're going to try to get my damn money back. They banned me, but son of a bitch, hey. Andy, I'm reading your comment right now. Oh, my God. God, I wish I could call this guy. I got to call him. Forget a random stranger visit. I got a random stranger visit for you. Andy, I'm reading your comment right now. I'm gonna get you taken care of. I'm gonna try to do that while I'm doing the stream. Folks, let me share a story with you real quick, and then we're gonna call Getting Out and find out what the hell happened to our account. You need to tell me. Tell me to my face what you did and why you did it. I'm just gonna play dumb. I'm gonna be like, yo, I don't know why y'all banned me. Can I get my account unbanned, please? I mean, what's the worst that could happen? We might as well get a little more content out of this. Andy, I'm looking for you literally right now. Oh, shit. I'm not seeing it, and man, we got a lot of people banned in here. Jesus Christ. It would have to be toward. I don't see it right this second, Andy, but I will make sure that that gets taken care of, which is insanity to me. Damn. There are some graphic user profile names. All right, story time. Joe's doing good with the ADD, folks. So hear me out. Just like I met this guy this morning and the video got completely corrupted, hopefully I'll be able to go refilm that tomorrow. But there was another guy that I was really interested in talking with. Hey, Steve. Thanks for getting back to me. I'd like to have a call with you prior to coming out there. Can you use a Wi-Fi signal per chance? Maybe a Facebook Messenger call or something? Let me know. I'm very interested in featuring your story. Thank you. Okay. So let me share with you about this guy, Steve, right here, folks. Steve reaches out to me this morning, and he tells me that he has a substance abuse problem, which is unfortunate. I ask him, I say, hey, can you tell me a little bit more about your story? And he says he's addicted to the fent and sex. And then he tells me that him and his girl are interested in participating in this video where, buddy, this is not an OnlyFans. This is just a YouTube channel, okay? How wild would it be if we could get this guy on the line? Okay, that's why I couldn't find it right there, Andy. I'll make sure that I get that squared away for you. All right, so while we wait on this guy to hit me back, if he does, it was crazy because he was like, you got to come to me. I don't even have a phone that works. And I'm like, damn, man, like, I'm not even getting an opportunity to talk to you on the phone. We're going to message back and forth. And I'm just supposed to come to some location and meet you. I don't even know what you look like. We're going to call Getting Out customer support right now. Contact us.
Para español, marque 2. Pour les services en français, appuyez sur 5. Please be informed that your continued use of Telmate's products and services shall constitute acceptance of Telmate's terms of use and privacy statements, which are available at gettingout.com. Please be advised, once created, your friends and family account will become inactive after 180 days of inactivity or non-use and upon becoming...
All right, so a couple of things about this. I just had to hang up, and it's not because I'm scared, but I just realized a couple of things. I don't know how I'm going to do this live. One, I'm going to have to give them all of my account details. I can't do that live. The phone number that I got to give them is Matt's phone number. I definitely don't want to be doing that live. It's not even like they can be like, oh, yeah, we can see that your number is attached to an account. Is that the account you're calling about? No. I'm calling about an alias account. Oh, shit. Were they trying to call me back? I got another guy hitting me up right now. He must be watching this live stream. What's this guy talking about? He says, I've had addictions to every drug possible. I'm clean today, but boy, do I got a story for you from what I did, from where I've been and seen. Man, get on the phone. Thanks for getting back to me. Are you available for a phone call? I would love to talk with you. Let me know. Doing this type of stuff, though, because people are just messaging me about this. Now, I would hope that they're watching the live stream, but I can't guarantee that they are. I would have to tell them that I am recording this call. I think I would say I'm recording this call for customer. What do you call it? For customer quality service? What do they say about that? Joe's, I'm sorry that you're late. You feel so out of the loop. Yeah, I got banned from the visits. It's a crazy story. You're definitely going to want to hear the beginning of this. At least I think maybe you will. The guy that's addicted to the fent and the sex just gave me a phone number to call. I'm going to tell him I'm recording this call for training purposes. There we go, Man of Steel. There we go. As long as you tell him something, it don't matter if you're telling him a lie. All right, buddy's addicted to fent and sex. He gave me a phone number. That's his shop phone. How long will the call take? The call should take roughly 10 minutes. Are you available now? I can call you now. Let me know. Thank you. Thank you for using Global Tel-Link. Oh, God, man. I am so fat. So fat. I'm having the problems that I had when I was fat before, where my side starts hurting for no freaking apparent reason, and it's an unbelievable pain. But, folks, I want you to know that I am making it a thing this week to find that doctor and get that hernia surgery scheduled. I'm just so scared of it. I ain't even going to lie to you. I'm scared of the surgery, and I'm scared of the downtime, and I don't know, man. I hear what you guys are saying about muting myself for the good parts, but you might be able to read my lips, so then I would have to turn everything off. Adam, what's going on with you, brother? Shout out to you for being up in here, man. I just really ran out of steam right here, and I hate that. Waiting for a couple of people to hit me back. All right, well, this guy's available for a phone call. Let's give him a shout. This guy's addicted to what I've been saying probably too many times already. Now, again, folks, we're just screening people for potential guests on the show. And keep in mind, I judge people completely based upon the way that they sound. If you sound lazy, I probably ain't going to have much for you. And given the fact of what this guy's addiction is, it's probably going to sound a little less than pepped up. I'm going to sound like the straight police when I tell this guy I'm calling on a recorded line. Well, that's usually the way that goes. He'll probably call me back now. Death Boo says, wait, what did you get banned from? The random visits. It happened Friday night during the live stream. I didn't want to tell you all about it because I thought that I was going to be able to fix it by now. Haven't been able to do so. And trust me, I've tried quite a few different tactics there. Quite a few different tactics there. A lot of people have even given me their accounts to try to use theirs. And when I log into their accounts, it immediately kicks back to my account. So it definitely is recognizing my IP address for my computers and for my phone. And I know there's been mention of the VPN. I've tried that too, and that is not working neither. So the only other option that I've got is a burner phone, a new phone number, new email address, and just find some rando off the street, pay them $10 to take a picture of the front and back of their ID, and bada bing, bada boom, we got a new account. That may take a little bit. So for the time being, I hate to say this, we're shut down. They shut us down right when we were just getting started. Oh, shit. Man of Steel, you better jump on that. If you get the opportunity to do an interview with Soft White Underbelly, he is the man. Jacob Gentry in here has that opportunity as well, too. So that's pretty cool, man. Yeah. It's not looking good right now. Johnny, I really enjoyed him too, man, and I hate to say that we're shut down for the time being. Strongest Pool Boy says he'll give me a phone. That's my video editor. Shout out to him. We'll get it back, man. We will get it back. All right, so look, I got nothing else, man. I wanted to say what I needed to say about the random visits. Folks, these live streams, they will continue, and unfortunately, they're just going to be a little bit different. It is kicking the bobo, however. We do a lot of different things with this, so you're going to be seeing different things. I will be doing the gameplay at some point. I'm literally just starting to dabble with that, see what can be done with there. Maybe we can go find a fully functioning, fully loaded prison. That would be dope. We're going to be doing interviews via these live streams and more as well. Video content will be coming too. Joe, Zoom call with someone else calling and filming it. You share the Zoom call to the stream and someone else makes the call. Woo, that is a lot of work, but it might be the way we have to do it. And I've thought about that. Everyday winning, shout out to you, brother. I mean, that's about the only way if the burner phone situation doesn't work. Can you imagine how complicated that shit's going to be? And then what if they ban those accounts? And I'm not saying not to do it. I just got to put forth, I got to weigh the pros and the cons there. If I get your account banned, now we're taking away from the pen pals and the connections that these people are making. Like, My thinking on this at this point is this. Everything happens for a reason. It's a sad, unfortunate situation because things were going pretty well. I think that that's what people really wanted to see. And far and few between were there people who didn't really enjoy them. But at the same time, you know, the game plan was to try to get these people some support. Man, we did so. Or at least I like to believe we did. And we did a lot more for some than others. But not everyone was going to be a knockout. Yeah, not everyone was going to be a knockout. And Johnny Ramirez says they can't ban us all. They probably could. And then we've just, for my own selfish endeavors, now we've just screwed this up for everybody. And by everybody, I just mean the people that we've been trying to help here. I got to weigh these pros and cons. Adam, shout out to you, man. Get in contact with me. Hit me up on Facebook, After Prison on Facebook, orange profile picture. I have to say that because there's other After Prison show pages that are not active at all. That is the one that you want to check out. But I'd like to talk with you if you just came home from Indian Creek. Shout out to you for being home. Hopefully things are going well for you. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this thing up. I ain't got no choice, man. I'll be sitting here just shooting blanks at this point, and I don't want to do that. I got a good stream coming for you guys tomorrow. I got a good video coming for you guys later on today, and thank you guys. I just needed to get this off of my chest, this confession time, to let you guys know that unfortunately there's an issue that I can't resolve. And Relock says you got to find out exactly what you did wrong. I don't think it's going to take much. And in fact, I'm pretty sure they'd be like, you know what you did? For whatever reason, that goes against their terms of service, which I don't even understand what that is. How is it a bad thing that what we were doing? You're going to allow people to video visit with people, but yet you can't share that with the world? It's a video for God's sakes. I mean, y'all make a disclaimer saying, I got to check this every time I come in here. You make a disclaimer saying that these videos can be used for anything. Law enforcement and prosecutors can access these videos. So if they can access the videos, why can't the world access them? I'm paying for them. I just don't understand that. Forget all of that jazz. Ironically, there's like two other platforms that we can use, JPay and Securus. So we're going to dabble with those as well. Folks, you have a great one. Thank y'all for taking the time. Let me go ahead and get these videos ready for you for today. There'll be a new video coming in just a little bit. It'll be early access for the channel members in just a little bit, and it'll be public later on this evening. And I'm excited about this. I think you guys are really going to get a kick out of what I got to share with you. Have a great one. Thank you for taking the time to rock with me. Got a lot more coming. It'll be a good week. Until next time, enjoy life, the free world. Never take a moment for granted, and make the most of every day.